everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy. In the last one, I decided I'd buy... Well, actually, I made the same mistake as last time, except I think last time I didn't quite believe it, but this time I was absolutely sure. I saw the level 7, and even though I read that as level 7, I know better about that, I still attached the 7 to the price tag number, so I thought it was 7,500 instead of 45... or... Yeah, 75. Well, anyway, I thought it was a lot more expensive by like 7/10. Well, anyway, I thought it was a lot more expensive than it was. So, I bought all of the magic from this town that I could, except for Saber, because apparently that doesn't do anything. So now we have Blind 2. I don't even remember what that does. Maybe it blinds all of the enemies, or not. Well, whatever. And we got a rub, so now we're immune to death spells that aren't attached to a... Well, I mean, if we use the spell before the attacking spell can be used, we'll be immune to the death spells that are colorless, or not colorless, but you know what I mean. And then we have Heal 3, which is the same as Heal 2 in battle. Outside of battle, it's more, because Heal 2 isn't blitzed to have... to do all that much outside of battle, but Heal 3 does what it should, so, but that's fine, because that just means we have more of these, and that's fine. If anything, that just means that we have our level 5 magic, what's the phrase, opened up a bit, so we can use life and harm more without worrying about it. I suppose that's one way of looking at it, because I don't know how often, well, we may need a rub a lot in the future, because I'm kind of get the impression that there's gonna be a lot of death spells in the future, so maybe that could be more useful than I thought. Oh. Are there multiple dragons? Yeah, I think there are multiple dragons, because there's a one over to the right there. So, we're supposed to find the other town now. The one I was talking about that's like... how you say... I think it's kind of in the upper right continent. Wait a second. I can just do that. I don't remember if that's Lightning 2 or Lightning 3, but it probably doesn't matter. I mean, it's not that it doesn't matter, but... because if it's Lightning 3, that's really good. I guess what I mean by it doesn't matter, what I really mean is there's nothing I can do about it if it's one or the other, so I may as well just go with it. It kind of, yeah, so it basically replaces his standard attack because you can do it for free. I mean, you could make the argument that you should give it to Fred or Iced so that they gain access to magic, but, well, but I think it's probably still better for them to just use their basic attacks. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to heal him. That's okay. So, two things. For the past couple episodes, I was thinking that turning the volume up wouldn't have much of an effect, but I think it made it a bit tinnier when the pitch for the game, whenever that would be kind of high. Let's see, I think we attack the gator. He'll do Lit 3, and you can depoison him. And then he'll just get poisoned again. Or somebody else will. So anyway, I think it made the volume kind of tinny. Not too much, I don't think, but enough that I noticed it anyway. But you might not necessarily notice it unless you happen to know that I turned the volume up. And the only reason I turned the volume up is because I also turned the fan on, and then I can't really hear it out without it being on, or without turning the volume up higher. But, and I turned the fan on to keep the computer cool, because it seemed to be overheating. I otherwise wasn't too bad off. Oh, good. Now we don't have to change anyone's position. And we can just kill him without him attacking us. And now we can wander free without having to worry about running into a monster, so I can just kind of talk without thinking, oh, am I going to be interrupted? I think actually we can do this now. I was saying, oh, we can't do anything with it, but technically that's where we're supposed to go directly after going to where we just were. When we got the cube it's used for this area. But I'm still not going to do it yet. I don't mind doing things out of order, but at this point I think it would be better to save this for later. And then do the... I guess the islands come next. I still want to find that town, though. Which, come to think of it, this is the... I just went around the world. You can do that really fast in the airship. But yeah, I think I'm supposed to go to the top right continent up here. Yeah, this is the elf... Yeah, this is Elfland. Which means I should be coming across the first area right here. So I think... let's see... I think... Oh, there's Crescent Lake, which means this is where we first got the airship. So I think maybe if we just go north, we'll find where we need to go. There was one other thing I was going to complain about. Oh yeah, BitSuit, it still is not uploading these videos very soon after... I think this is also a different town, but I don't really want to go here just yet. Wait a second. Wait a second. Yeah, I haven't been here. I'm trying to find that other one, though. I'm not sure how to describe it other than being between two crags. Yeah, here it is. And we can go to it. Okay, let's see what's in here. So yeah, BitSuit hasn't been uploading these from YouTube. Oh, here we are, Gaia. This is where we need to be. So, I don't know how that's going to affect things. Hopefully they stop doing that pretty soon. South of here, I just cannot understand a word spoken there. I've wondered what language... I suppose he was going to say what language they speak. I wonder if that's what we need that thing for. Is it another witch because they have that walking broom? This is an interesting, very vertical town. That the castle in the west is a place to test courage. It's not really that hard, though. Uh-oh, a fairy was kidnapped. Wow, that's cool. These buildings are connected. Oh, we can get... Oh, pro ring? What's a pro ring? I'll have to look into that. We know what the gold thing does, though. So we'll probably upgrade that, but... At this point, I think I want to get magic first. I don't know if we have much use for buying weapons, though. A cat claw. Oh, I bet that's good for the kung fu, the martial artists. But I'm still not sure if I'd bother with getting him weapons. Flying towards the east. Kind of want to explore all this area. Fairy can draw ox out from the spring. Okay, so we need to rescue the fairy from being kidnapped from, I think they said some kind of detail about that. Here's where we can buy items. Let me see, yes, there was this professor that studied Leafiness. So we need to give him the tablet, so we can go to the town in the south and actually talk to them. Otherwise we won't know how to speak their language. Is that what's going on? Man, this place is so expansive. Oh, there's another pirate. Let's see if he'll fight us. Hardy har. We're too late. I bottled the ferry and sold it to a caravan. Oh, the caravan next to the desert. her back, or if we explain that she's been kidnapped, will they just give her back? Ah, this must be that lake that they were talking about, where the ferry will get the oxygen out of, and then we'll be able to go underwater. Man, this is getting really complicated. I'm kind of impressed. So I wonder why they call it the Mirage Tower, because that sounds like a more... Legends say that the Sky Wars flew about here and there from this castle high in the sky. Let me talk to that person again, because I think he gives it a name, right? Thinks the tower in Yanikerm Desert. Yanikerm Desert. Yeah, okay. I guess Yanikerm's the name of the desert, so... Let's see. Do you have... What is that? Great power? It's talking backwards. This couldn't be where they explain the talking backwards brooms. Like, if you didn't have, like, the official Nintendo guide... Is this where you'd figure out where the brooms talk backwards? And then that's when you think to go back to the wits, and then that's how you figure out how to bring up the map menu? That can't be right. Oops. Wait, what's Brack? I don't remember seeing that in the list. Why is this still back on the Fiend of Fire? Oh, wait a second, that's another... These are different tabs. Oh, that's weird. Okay, Black Magic... Okay, it's single target, death spell, better than rub, it's more accurate, and poison elemental, making it useful against different enemies. And then, of course, there's Ice 3. We're just gonna... Well, we can only buy... I think we can only buy one more of those, so we might want to hold off on that. Cure 4, Harm 4. Yeah, we don't need a better death spell right yet, so we'll get Cure for... Wait, Oh. Okay, we can't get those just yet anyway. Hey, get out of my way. So, maybe this... I thought this was the right time we needed to go to talk to someone who can, interact with a tail. I know that dragon said the name of the town. I thought it was this one, but maybe not. Let me look around again. They made that fence up there. You can't do anything with it. Maybe this is the lake she meant. Oh, come on. Oh, I bet we could go here. What? There's plenty of space, dude. Not here, but... Here there is. You can... I mean, the shadow... I mean, I guess the shadow would be kind of... No, the shadow would actually be wider, because it's closer to the sun, so it casts it out further. So we should be able to, based on the parameter of the shadow, we should be able to perfectly land there. stupid. There too, but no. They're gonna make us walk all the way. Maybe we can go here. No. And we can't go from here. Oh, this is the, like, close to the first area. It's amazing how far in advance this place can seem, and when it's right next to the, like, original, almost original area. Okay, they're gonna make us walk the whole way. Wait, maybe they're not, because I don't see anywhere we can land. Which means, of course, we can't access it at all if there's nowhere to land, because we can't land here for some reason. Maybe that's a marsh. It doesn't quite look it. It almost looks kind of stony, but since we ran into water enemies there, maybe that's supposed to be a marsh. Okay, so how are we supposed to get here then? Do we open, like, up a land bridge here? And we can just walk across? No? That's completely blocked off. Can't land in there. And there aren't any seaports. Well, I'm just confused. What was the other spells you could learn? You can land there just fine. Cure and harm. Yeah, harm 4 is the one that's a little bit unnecessary. I wonder if he can learn level 7. We can learn the other one, so maybe he can't get these until he's upgraded. Oh no, he can buy that. Okay, we can learn 2 of them. In that case, I'm wondering if we should get the Brack. Nah, we don't need the Brack. Oh, sorry. Well, if we can't get to this town here, oh, not that. Nope. They just couldn't clear out some trees here. And they had to build this foundation and then not, like, leave some place to land. It just couldn't be considerate of people who just might happen to have legendary airships. No. Well, maybe we are supposed to go to the Mirage Tower sooner than I thought. Although I think we are supposed to go to those islands. Like, I think we were supposed to go to the islands first. So, let's see. This is the Courage Tower, the Courage Castle. Can't go to that one. We can go to that one. We can go to that one. We can go to that one. Jump. Maybe we can't land here. Oh, we can. That being said, I want to look at this one first. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a Saria. Wait. No. Yes. Zeus. Oh yeah, there was something else. So apparently that wizard staff we picked up and get handed to Ellie, um, apparently that causes confusion when it actually works, which isn't. I don't know if it's not supposed to be very likely or not. But in any case, Bahamut the Dragon King, with courage as true warriors. Okay, there are talking dragons in this world. I guess that's just normal. So, are they the same kind of dragons that we fight in battle, and just some of them are friendly, or is there like a friendly species? Well, here's one where we can't land. So this. Oh wait, maybe we can land here or here. So it's either a friendly species of dragons, or it isn't. I should probably move that to the top somehow. Well, yeah, I should do that. Miss! Miss! Oh, I missed. Let's take care of that right now. Oh, wait a second. That is armor. And while we can't move that to the absolute top... Oh, that de-equips his gloves somehow. Whatever. So that might make it at least a little bit faster to get to those. Not sure, though. The Castle Ordeal to the northeast. There we will test and bring back proof of our courage. Yes, I'm thinking the reason that it's a tail is just, it's kind of ironic. Like, oh, you think it's going to be this legendary thing. So, but it's almost like a joke. Like, kind of like in Teen Titans, where you find out that the teacher's this old woman. So, the master. So it's almost kind of like the MacGuffin version of the same thing, where it's actually something like really humble. Like, it's only proof that you did it, and not, like a legendary item that upgrades you. So it's actually the character that upgrades you. Big mechanical castles, okay. So yeah, I was expecting this to be, like, dungeon-y, but I wasn't expecting a village of dragons, and that's pretty cool, actually. The proof of your courage might be anything. Oh, that confirms what I was saying, basically. 10 gold. It's like, well, I think I pretty much explained what I meant well enough. It could be anything, so, oh, it could be legendary jewels or stuff, but yeah, he chose something like just a basic tail, because it's partly ironic, but I'm not sure how else to describe it exactly, but I think you get the idea. It's unexpected and humble or something. I don't know. I'm thinking this might be where Bahamut is. Bahamut? Hakuna Matata? Yeah, this looks pretty important. Yeah. The true courage of all. Bahamut. The tail of a rat. Oh, it is a rat tail. I shall give you the honor due true warriors. Whoa, we're a red ninja now. Okay, let's look at everybody. Yeah, there's the ninja, there's the kung fu dude, there's the wizard, and there's the buff red maids, or white maids, although she's a white wizard now. And he has funky hair. Yeah, these sprites look weird, but I think the ninja's probably the coolest, except maybe the knight. obviously I couldn't really avoid learning about this, unfortunately. Like, I couldn't avoid using a guide. I mean, you can, but not in any practical way. Just because, how to put that exactly? That is a good sprite. I'm thinking that the Kung Fu guy, I don't think he actually changes his stats, though. Yeah, it's so, I think his is just a sprite change. I'll look into that later. Now we're at 26 minutes. So, yeah, I couldn't really avoid not looking at a guide without, because you gotta look up what the magic does, otherwise you're completely, I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be blind, that's what blind is, but, I mean, I guess you could, I don't, I mean, it's, I do feel a little guilty, but it just seems totally impractical. So anyway, and then that leads you to, because like it provides links to who can use the spell, who can use the equipment. Speaking of using equipment, it's time to start equipping stuff. Let's see what we want. Oh, no, I want to use that as an item, so I don't want to give that to Fred. That's okay. Could go with Flame, Shield. And... Wait, we want... Maybe when we want, Flame Armor. And Ice Shield. Oh. Okay, in that case, I guess we'll give this to somebody else. Yeah, let's give it to her. Okay, so now his absorb is 46. That's quite noteworthy. Wow, is this what it's like to actually have a defensive unit? Like, is this what the knight could have been, not the knight, the fighter could have been doing? Equipping shields and raising his defense by that much? Armor. Because he could have been equipping armor before. Let's see, if I believe that, yeah, that overrides the armor, but so I think we want the armor over these. I'll have to look into that, because I think it's worth it. It's okay now. Okay, so we can equip shields. I wonder if he can equip that now. No, I didn't think so. So yeah, I better reevaluate who can equip what, but, so yeah, let's look at what his evade would be without, those equipped. I feel like he should be able to equip one more piece, though. Yeah, he can equip, helmets now, so we'll definitely trade one of those silvers in, eventually. Okay, so what's his evade now? It's 72, which is pretty good. It almost makes me think we should, well... It's probably not worth it, though, but, I mean, like, if it's 72, he's dodging a lot, but it's still probably we want armor. That's okay. Plus, we gain resistance. I don't know if these give you resistance to flame, and then that gives you resistance to ice, or the other way around. But either way, that gives him double coverage, if that is the case. So that's pretty good. I don't think anyone else can equip shields, though. So yeah, let's look at his stats now. His absorb 17, Well, it was always that. Their absorb isn't going to change. I think it's just their damage output. I think their hit percent's higher, so that's good. Except there's still not a reason for him to bother with that. Damage is 31 and 42 compared to 18 and 21. 21 is the closest to 31, and still it's a 10-point difference. I'm not sure how different that is exactly, but in any case, we've been here long enough. Let's check out everybody's sprite before we leave. Oh yeah, he looks kind of the same. Whoa, he looks completely different. He looks more action-y, if I had to... Well, that's not a really great way of putting it, but whatever. This looks actually a little more feminine than the regular sprite is. Like, that one actually does make them look more like a man. It looks kind of buff. So anyway, the clear winner for... let me look at their defensive stats. Absorb 17, 68, and then that's 58. And Zakes only has the silver, and let's see. Oh well, he has the cat gloves in that. But let's see. His absorb is 46, 62, and his is 21, 63. So yeah. Fred's the clear choice for who to put in the front, even if he doesn't have as much HP. I don't see Iced overcoming that shield anytime soon. I mean, he's gonna have to get to level 46 to overcome that. I don't know. Maybe we should start equipping him with armor. I guess we could take a look. Although I don't think he can actually equip a shield. Yeah, maybe it isn't worth getting him armor, because he can only get, like, wooden stuff, can't he? So anyway, I think we've been here long enough, so in the next episode, we'll check out that other hole there and keep exploring all of the holes around this island. I didn't actually think the upgrade would be in the islands. I thought this was going to be a series of caves that had fights in them, but I guess I was wrong, so it's actually a little more fun than that. This game's full of surprises. So, see you then.